Hello and welcome to this video. This is going to be a back to school, back to work, back to uni sort of video. Basically any time where you need to get ready fast because you don't have a lot of time, whether you want to sleep or if you're like me, you want to wake up early enough to eat breakfast, and also you don't want to look like this. I've been watching a lot of these back to school type videos lately, and at the moment, like I feel like when I was growing up they used to be very simple, like very fast, get ready, like blah, 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 how you would expect, because you want to sleep or you want to eat, you want to blah blah. Now it's like a full face of makeup. That would literally take me an hour and a half. No one's got time for that, well at least I don't. But right now I need to get ready in 15 minutes because I have an appointment for my phone, which is being a butthead. So yeah, I have 15 minutes to get ready and I've got to do this fast, and I thought this would be perfect. Why am I speaking so fast? This would be perfect for anyone who needs to get ready fast, like in the morning, like for school, uni work. So yeah, if you would like to know what, we're going to get into it. If you would like to see what I would do if I need to get ready really fast, then please keep watching. Okay, so first things first, usually if I'm getting ready in a hurry, I'll skip foundation. I just feel like it takes a really long time to blend in, and I'd rather just go in with concealer. I feel like that covers enough. So I'll go in with two concealers. First, I'm going to use the, I can never say this, Tarte Shape Tape in light to go underneath my eyes. And around my eyes. Because if you hadn't noticed, I have giant red circles all the way around my eyes. I need to colour up that discoloration so I don't look like a zombie. And then for the rest of my face, well not the rest of my face, for the other areas I'm going to use the Maracuja one. Just ignore how dirty it is. Yes. I'm going to put this one around my mouth because for some reason around my mouth is orange, and you might think like it's a bad fake tan job. It's not, it's just my skin, which is great, absolutely great, but you know, it's fine, we can always cover up. So yeah, I'm just going to put this concealer there, and also on my nose. I'm not digging that Rudolph vibes at the moment, and then I'll just put what's left on my forehead. Also, cover up the moustache while we're here. Perfect. Of course, then we're going to blend it in. I find the fastest way is a beauty blender. But first, I'm just going to rub this in a bit. I feel like if you make a thinner layer, it's much easier to blend. What am I going to say? But if it dries first, then it not completely dries. You don't want to look like this. If it dries a bit first, then the coverage is just... well, when you're blending it in, if it's a bit dry, then it doesn't slide around, so obviously the coverage is going to be nicer, and I just feel like it's a bit easier to blend in. And if you spread it out into a thin layer, then obviously it's going to dry a bit faster. And I'm just blending that in. Okay, so of course then you want to set your under eyes so they don't crease up, and I'm going to use the Urban Decay Velvetizer for this. And I'm just going to put that on my smile lines as well. And I'm going to put that around my nose because I just feel like this powder controls oil really well. And I do tend to get oily, so just stop that happening. Next, I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix powder just to set the rest of my face. I'm going to use this big brush. And instead of swirling around, I'm going to just pat on. If you needed a better coverage with the powder, you could always use it. If you needed a better coverage with this powder, you could always use a sponge. It does come with one underneath. So if you wanted like a fuller coverage, if you put it on with a sponge, that should work. Okay, so next up, I'm going to just add some life back to my face with some bronzer. I'm going to use the Galactic and just the same brush and use that to bronze up my cheeks. Then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of blush. This is the Coralista by Benefit. Which I've never realised, but it smells so good. It smells like peaches. Or nectarines, or... I'm not good with smells, I never know. It smells good. It smells like a sort of fruit. Don't ask me which one. Damn good though. Okay, so now that I've got some colour back in my cheeks, I'm just going to highlight a little bit with this Stiller highlighter. I'm going to use my finger. And then I'm just going to go over top with this. Okay, so next up is eyebrows. I have two ways of doing the eyebrows. One of them is just, if I can find it. One of them is just using the Gimme Brow from Benefit, and then just putting a brow gel on top. This is like a tinted brow gel, but it also has little, what are they called? Little fibres? What are they called? Yeah, like little fibres inside that grip to your eyebrows. So it makes them look a little fuller. And then I'll just set that with the brow gel. Or if I have a little more time and I can find it. Oh, just use some of the brow first and just put that through my eyebrows so that they look a little fuller. Let me check the time. Okay. Today I'm going to do that because I just have a tiny bit more time. I'm not going to fill them as harshly. I'm not going to fill them in like harshly. I'm just going to add some strokes where I need them, where they're a bit bolder. This is also a little bit lighter than my normal shade, so when I'm doing less makeup I like to go a little lighter around the brows because I feel like I will look a bit crazy if I have massive brows. Massive brows, I mean really dark brows and not a lot of makeup on, especially when you can tell they're drawn in, which I feel like you can. Or you can more so when they're darker, you know? I feel really hunched over. I don't know what it is. I feel like I've set my camera up weird today. And I'm cutting my head off. So I have to be like, I'm just filling in my eyebrows. Give me a second. Ow, my neck. Okay, so I just brushed through the brow that I put through, just so it looks a little more natural. And now I'm going to use some with the Gimme Brow on top of that. And then I'm just going to put some brow gel on top of that, just to set it all in place. My eyebrows tend to move around during the day if I don't set them. They're very long. And even when I cut them, they're just like, some of them point upwards, some of them point downward. They're very uncooperative, so I make them cooperate. Or at least I try. That's all you can do, you know? Try. I feel like that's the song, but I don't know it, so. Man, I've got to sort this camera out. My back is killing me. Then I'll just take some of my bronzer on a fluffy brush and add that to the crease. Just not neatly at all, just put it everywhere. Well, in the crease. Just to give your eyes a little bit more dimension so you don't look so like flat. I have an extremely pancake face, so I do try and add dimension wherever possible. Okay, so I feel like for me today this is enough, but if you did want to go a step further and you didn't want to use eyeshadow, then you could just take your steeler, if you don't have to have this highlighter, you can just take whatever highlighter that you do have and put it on your lids, and then you have a nice eye look. No time for that today. So then I'm just going to curl my eyelashes, apply some mascara. I'm just going to use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise because I feel like this one applies a lot of mascara and gives you volume really fast. And fast is key. Don't know why I couldn't get that out. I'm like fast. It's just like a record stuck on repeat. And then if you got anything on your eyelids, like I definitely did, just let it dry while you're getting dressed or something, and then you can just wipe it off with a cotton bud. Really easy. Really good. And then for lips, you can do whatever you want, really. You don't even have to put your lips on at home. You can leave, you can put this on in the car, on the train, whatever you want. Now I'm just gonna wipe the concealer off my lips. And then I'm just gonna use this Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector. It's just lip balm. Has a slight tint, but you can't really see it at all when it's blended out. I think because it's a light pink tint and I have very pink lips, so it's just like, oh, okay. So yeah, you can literally put whatever you want on your lips. I find that if I don't have a lot of face makeup on, if I put a bright lip colour on, then I feel like it pulls the whole look together. So, but today I just want something like, I don't know, easy. I'm going to a phone shop. So I'm just going to use some of the Pink Truffle by Maybelline. Not Maybelline, oh, we're scrub brands. Pink Truffle by Revlon, and I'm just going to put that on top. Just pink as you would expect. I'll usually then go with a setting spray just to lock it all in, and because I don't have any foundation on and I feel like when I don't have foundation on, my oils more readily come through, so this keeps them at bay. I'm going to use the Cover FX Mattifying Setting Spray. That was not the right word. I feel like I said sexing spray, but I meant setting spray. And this, I've changed the head of this one to the Urban Decay De-Slick because I finished the De-Slick and I really like this one, but the sprayer, where is it? This, the sprayer, the spritzer, this thing is terrible and it looks good. Like that looked like a fine mist. When you spray it on your face, it's just, I don't know, it looks a little splotchy. And when I first got it, the sprayer was really, really good. I think this was one in my favourites video, but over time it's really, really, really gone downhill. So I'm gonna change the head and I'm just gonna use this. Ah yes, that's the mist I was looking for. I'm just gonna fan myself off. That sounded really weird. Fan myself. I said fan myself off. So yeah, that's it for this really quick get ready in a rush. Oh, I'll just punch myself in the face. Okay, so that's it for this really quick makeup tutorial. If you can even call it a makeup tutorial. That's it for this really, really, really quick get ready with me, I guess. This really quick showing you how to get ready really quick. I don't know. But anyway, I got somewhere to be, so I got to go. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you. If you want to sleep more, if you want to eat more, blah, blah, blah. And thanks for watching. Bye.